Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're just going to be doing a little bit of cooking today. Well, it's no bake, technically. This is a cup of peanut butter and 4 tablespoons of softened butter. I just want to cream those together. We're going to try an old recipe from when I was a kid. Peanut butter balls. Some people call them Buckeyes. I've seen these made a couple of different ways, so I'm going to try them both and see which one I like the best. Alright, that looks pretty good. We got the butter and peanut butter incorporated together. So now we're going to need graham cracker crumbs. We're going to use a ½ cup. Alright, and we'll pour those in. And then we're going to use a ½ cup of confectioner's sugar. Some people call it powdered sugar. Okay, so we'll get this mixed together. You want to start off kind of low. You don't want your powdered sugar to fly everywhere. And then start increasing. I couldn't find my paddle. It's the best to use. But if you use this type, then just, you know, get all that out of there, out of the mixer. And then check your texture. We're looking for something that's going to hold its shape. That is still a little wet. Look. Going in with just a little more confectioner sugar. There's roughly a quarter cup that I put in there. Okay, that's much better. Now this version of the peanut butter ball has just a little bit of a crisp in the texture whenever you take a bite. You know how like a Reese's, for example, is very creamy, melts in your mouth. This has just a little bit of a texture because of the graham cracker crumbs. Right, so let me get this put out into a dish, and I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it chill for about an hour so it'll really hold its shape whenever we start to roll the balls. Okay, now we're making the second version. I did add about a quarter of a tablespoon more of softened butter. Alright, and let's see here. We're also going to add some salt. Maybe a ½ teaspoon or so. And then we're going back in with the confectioner's sugar. Starting out with ½ cup. And then we're going to cream this together. Just want to scrape the sides. just taste. Close, but it's still pretty creamy. We'll go in with just about a 1/4 cup more again of the confectioner sugar or powdered sugar. Well, it's starting to stick together again, so that's a good sign. But the pinch test will be the real test. Not bad in the taste. Maybe just a little more. Very little. I say very little because it could have been where some of that was stuck in the beater and didn't mix in. So I just want to go very light when I add any at all. Okay. It's starting to look a little more clumpy now. That's what I'm really looking for in the texture. Oh yeah, that's much better. Alright, so I'm going to also get this chilled a little bit before I start to roll them. So I will bring you back as soon as we're to that point. Okay guys, now I am back and I just wanted to show you. These are the crispy ones that I rolled first. I got about 31 there. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up the difference in the texture of the first 5 versus the rest. It was really sticky. It was hard to really work with, so I treated it much like a biscuit dough. When your biscuits are too sticky to work with, you just sprinkle flour on. I did the same thing with powdered sugar so that I could manipulate them a little better, and you can see the difference in the texture there, but I just wanted to show you in case you ran into that as well. Okay guys, what I'm doing is I have made a double boiler here. And I've melted about a tablespoon of coconut oil. And I'm going to add a 12-ounce bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We want to get this melted. Some people use paraffin. That's also okay to use. Also the Candy Quick, which is doesn't taste quite as good as semi-sweet or even milk chocolate chips, but it will work. Okay guys, we're going to do this the way I was taught. The toothpicks are not working so good. So we're just going to use a fork and use the toothpick as an aid. Once we get it covered, we'll just dip it back out. Alright, just getting the last one in the chocolate. And then because they've been sitting near the heat of the double boiler, I'm going to go ahead and put these in the fridge just to set and cool off. And then what I'll do is the same process with the ones that's not crispy. And so we'll be right back. Hey guys, and I wanted to show you some variations to this. Here's one if you're not really crazy about chocolate. You could roll it in pecans, which I've done there, and it's delicious. You could add another step and also roll that in the chocolate if you want it. If you don't want chocolate but you want to roll it in just the confectioner's sugar and make it into like a snowball, you could do that. If you have a lot of patience, you can put it in these cupcake wraps and put a layer of chocolate and then let that set up, and then go in and put a layer of your peanut butter and then another layer of chocolate. Let it harden and then start to peel it off, and as you can see it looks like a Reese's cup. You want to clean up the edges, of course. I did that one just in the freezer by itself. If you had it actually in a cupcake pan, it would hold its shape better. But, you know, if you're patient and you wanted to do that, you could. So anyway, just wanted to share this recipe, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye-bye.